Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wanted to make a video to pose a question for those with men, women with fibro. Um, I love learning about it. I love trying to improve myself to not be in as much pain as I have been in the past. Throughout my videos, I've read the comments on many people chiming in, and it seems like there's just a whole host of things that you can do to help mitigate, to manage your pain, to live with what you have. Um, I've always been the kind of extremist, so in my mind, it's like, how do I put this out of remission? And I think that it's not necessarily what I'm taking, although they will definitely help on the road to making me and my nervous system feel relaxed in a way that my body can heal. Because if I'm in a state of fight or flight and worried and anxious and depressed, all those are really just sending my body into a sympathetic state. So basically, cortisol, like different hormones that do not help with body pain and are the reason I got here in the first place. That it's just going to take some time. It's going to take some definite rewiring of identities. And yeah, as I've been at this for about 5 or 6 years now, and I have definitely learned a lot, and definitely been a little bit easier on myself than I used to be. I used to think I could cure it right away, or it wasn't even true that I had something wrong with me. Let's call it fibro, but I just thought something wrong with me per se. Um, and Yeah, as I've slowly tackled some things and I've been able to heal in some regard, uh, it's just shown me that it is truly like an identity and lifestyle shift that needs to be made. I think with people with fibro, they become extra sensitive. Things become damaged, and that repair takes time. So that's at least how I'm seeing things at the moment. When it comes to men with fibro, there's really not a lot of information out there, especially those. I would say if there's anything that I gravitate towards when it comes to men with fibro, or anything with fibro in that matter, is I do want to know how to put this thing in remission and no longer have fibromyalgia per se. Not to say that, I won't be sensitive anymore or something like this, or I'll be as robust as I was, because I don't even think that that makes sense. Because I think for me, I'm 35. I think I was a pretty resilient person. I worked out and ate pretty decently and stuff like that, and I was pretty happy for a period of time. And I think that that built a level of resilience within me, and that resilience kept me going for a while. Um, but when you're younger, your life is more forgiving. But when you get older and you've kind of hacked away at your body and your nervous system, you it's less forgiving. And so I've had to learn what that feels like, what that looks like. That means, not overdoing certain foods, some foods, even healthy foods, not being so addicted to food, all these sorts of things, and just even exercise, helping friends, saying I got to stop because I just know now, it's not like a push through sort of thing. Reducing any like stimulants that will make me feel different than I am, all these sorts of things. So, yeah, I guess what I would pose a question is do you have anything that you would like to know about my life and what I've been doing with fibro? Of course, I can just post random things, but again, I don't even know who watches this per se. But I'm typically a pretty open, candid person. I really would like to help people in this chronic illness space, because it's a weird one. It's a really weird one, and I'd like to connect with people in that on that regard, because it's unfortunate. There's just a lot of backlash, especially for me, my experience as a male and as somebody that was hardcore, involved in things in my past. I am now not as much, and a lot of the lifestyle things that I did before are all exhausting me now. or exhaust me to some level, I have to be careful-ish. So yeah, I want to build resilience. I want to, you know, I want this thing out of remission, hopefully, and I'd love to build an identity around the possibility for that, but not so much so that I'm ignoring the signs and symptoms my body's giving me. So, anyhow, that was a long story to make it short. Just saying, what would you like to see from me? Food, supplements, um, anything doesn't matter to me. Yeah, love to hear from you.